My research into Hiram Corncobbler and all his many demonic manifestations has revealed a new wrinkle, heretofore unknown by me or, apparently, anyone else that yet lives on this mortal coil. During a séance overseen by Corncobbler's descendant, Eustace Cobblepot, the spirit of Alastair Crowley manifested and revealed that he had placed a curse on his one-time acolyte from beyond the ectoplasmic barrier that separates the dead from those who are not, or who merely wander in a self-inflicted limbo of obscurity. The curse of Crowley was an insidious one, for he bade a sizable portion of the Corncobbler estate to fund Godibo's holiday in the park, an annual Christmas cornucopia of festive sights and smells, which would surely be pure anathema to the demonic Corncobbler, and as such, it would tether his limboless spirit to haunt the very same holiday in the park, to atone for his mortal sins. When the séance leader, Eustace Cobblepot, asked why Mr. Crowley felt so ill at ease toward his former favored disciple, he replied cryptically, "That should never return a copy of the Necronomicon." So it was with much trepidation that our crew of Corncobbler investigators made their way, once again, to the famed, fortuneless, and much benighted Godibo, Oklahoma, to again tempt fate and the ire of the demonic spirit of Hiram Corncobbler.
Holiday in the park.
At first, all seemed normal. Indeed, the festive lights and phantasmagoria of the famed holiday in the park, along with its festooned boulevard of lights, bade us onward with a cheery, holiday-rific blaze of warming lights on this chilly December Eve, so close to that most hallowed of nights, Christmas Eve itself. As we drove into the eponymous park, nothing at first seemed to miss. Indeed, we were quite taken with the crude caricatures and pantomimes of the much-heralded Christmas season. But then things began to seem amiss. What were these strange pictographs? What did they represent? What coded message were they trying to tell us? These numbers, redolent of profane necromancy, were they some sort of invocation? And these mysterious representations, were we to take them as products of a mind not ravaged by disease and perversity? Strangeness indeed began to seep into the very wintry air, and my formerly tasty beverage of hot cocoa began to leave a bitter taste of almonds in my bedraggled mouth, as though it were but arsenic itself I doth drank of. We parked. Here now is where fact meets fancy, and we prepare to engage with where many have reported seeing a ghostly apparition on their walks hence. It is said that if you enter the famed Boulevard of Lights at precisely the hour of 2 a.m., the dread witching hour, and walk down the middle of the boulevard at a stately pace, you may be beholden to the graven image of the Damon Corncobbler himself. I proceed cautiously, approximating my gait to one that a casual observer might indeed deem as stately. I imagine myself marching in a grand parade, aided in no small part by the hypnotic lights of the boulevard themselves. Indeed, my fancy fully takes hold of my fevered imagination, and I hear the drums of the majorettes See the twirling batons of the sergeant majors. See the bouncing balloons of the fabled Balloon Land. Passing limpidly and majestically overhead, even the renowned marrying turkey of old. It is just when my fancy has reached its zenith that I am suddenly in for a rude awakening. My first instinct is to flee in stark, raving, lunatic terror. But I brace myself, fortified no doubt by the wholesome hot cocoa consumed earlier, and I entreat the foul spirit.
Why are you here, spirit of Hiram Corncobbler? What binds you to this place in eternal damnation? Tell me! I must know!
My mind reels at this revelation. My world is turned literally upside down as I see the festive celebration of holiday in the park through fresh, undead eyes. But yet I may not flee, for I behold Hiram Corncobbler's familiar, Mr. Snifflebottoms, manifesting in a frightful display of feline ferocity. Such anger, such betrayal. What could be holding the Damon cat familiar Mr. Snifflebottoms here in this limbo of purgatory? Is it loyalty to his master of old, the old man Corncobbler himself? Or is there a darker necromancy at work? The festive sights, sounds, and smells of this joyous season mix rancorously with the demonic sights I have seen, and I finally flee in stark, unreasoning terror, escaping the famed and fabled Boulevard of Lights, finding an exit from this tortured plane of half-existence, and hopping dazedly through the portals from the half-glimpsed plane and back to my own terra firma, which is much preferred to the terror firma I have just been privy to. The syncopated steps clear my head, and I find myself back once more amongst the living. My excited team of researchers entreat me to reveal the secrets I have gleaned. But for now, I remain mute as we make our way back to the car to leave this benighted place. As we leave this holiday in the park and this Boulevard of Lights, my mind melancholically returns to pondering the imponderable. So much yet to know, so much yet to learn. Farewell, ye spirit of Corncobbler. May you at last find surcease. And the brave Mr. Snifflebottoms, may our ectoplasmic paths cross again on this mortal plane.
Look at the weirdies. Here comes the lobster. Yeah, ouch. Ouch. He's pinching me. Ouch. Come on. Mr. Roly-Poly Clown, I think if I rolled you down, you'd roll right up again. Ah, you make me laugh. You're so roly-poly and so the leopard. Yay, yay! Hi, boys. You have lots of clowns to charm you. I'm glad I'm not walking with you. Oh, you were too long. Too long, yes, for me. Come on, let's clap. Here comes the band. Come on, clap. That's it. Clap and stamp your feet. Come on, in time to the music. Come on, clap along with me.